What is up, guys, and welcome to the channel. And if you're first time tuning in, welcome to the channel. Go ahead, hit the subscribe button, give it a thumbs up, help this algorithm get out on YouTube. I appreciate all the support, guys. And if you can tell by the thumbnail, we finally have to do a bigger exhaust. We are making a little bit too much power with this thing. I'm running the stock MagnaFlow 3-inch catback system. I did run it on the dyno at Street Machine Nationals over the last couple weeks. And you know, the dyno doesn't lie. I mean, I love the sound of these MagnaFlows, man. They sound really good with the dual out. So it's the 3-inch catback to the dual inch out. And it sounds killer, man. I really love it because the LS3 is a big bore LS, and that thing's got some serious displacement for a small block LS motor. So those things bark pretty loud in general. But I am making a little bit too much horsepower, and it's I got a lot. She's got a lot more in there, guys. So I'm gonna go through, show you guys the dyno sheet, and also show you what do we got over here. Got a guy flying by. Don't mess with the bikes because they will beat up on you every time. But we're gonna go through and install the Mufflex 4-inch catback exhaust system with the MagnaFlow race muffler. It is 4-inch through and through, should handle all the power that I'm going to be making, and then some, because I think the 3-inch throw, you know, you could probably get around 370 380 wheel horsepower of this 3-inch, because I've been doing it just fine. On the dyno, she did lay down some pretty decent numbers. I wasn't happy with them 100%. I knew she had more in there, so we're gonna go ahead and get a little bit bigger exhaust on her so that she can breathe a little bit better. She's a little stopped up. Okay, guys, let's talk about the numbers just real quick. So Street Machine Nationals, it was a pretty hot day. It was about 90 degrees, and these sturgeons are notorious for high under the hood temps. That's why a lot of people do the track specs, which I definitely have on my list of next upgrades to do, as well as building a real true cold air intake. I'm gonna have to build some kind of a heat shield in a box with the fresh air return from the fender, something of that nature. That is definitely gonna unlock a little extra horsepower. So we had 160 intake air temp on the dyno pole. They had trouble getting it hooked up to the strap, so they did let it sit there and idle for quite a bit. And when you're not moving, the under hood temps creep up quick on these things. But as you can see, she was pulling really hard, even all the way up to 6,500. She still had more in there because she didn't fall off, you know. But you can see right here, I think that's where I met the limitations of the single 3-inch exhaust. I know you're not supposed to do it, but hey, when you're in a time pinch and you just want to go have some fun, throw it on there until you can upgrade, and that's exactly what I'm doing. So she did lay down a pretty impressive 407 horsepower to the wheel on the first pull. I definitely think she's got a lot more in there unlocked to unlock it, so we're gonna get busy. We're gonna install this Mufflex 4-inch catback exhaust system and see exactly how much more is in there. So stay tuned, guys. We're gonna get busy and get this thing installed. Alright, guys, so here is the 4-inch Mufflex kit that I picked up off of Hawks. As you can see, I did go with the MagnaFlow muffler. This is a 4-inch straight in, straight out 4-inch muffler. And my first thoughts on this system is it is burly, man. This is quite a big exhaust pipe. Kind of reminds me of something like off of a diesel, but I am looking forward to see what this thing's gonna sound like. And the only thing that I've been really sad about is I'm actually gonna lose my dual pipes. I really like the look of the dual pipes, but it is a poser. She's not really a true dual. So there is the MagnaFlow catback exhaust system. If you are local in Minnesota, I am going to be pulling this one off and selling it. It sounds great. Nice and broken, just a little bit so you get a little extra sound out of it. So we're going to get busy starting the install, or the disassembly and then the install. The only thing that did not come with the kit is a 4-inch V-band thing. I'm going to weld this because these are very convenient when you have to pull apart the exhaust, and they seal really well. I picked this one up off of Amazon for like $28. So the only thing that did not come with the kit was that. Everything else. Oh, and then here is a piece of 3-inch exhaust, and I'm just going to hold it by that for comparison. And as you can see, it is quite the difference right here. Look at the size of that thing. That is burly compared to this 3-inch, which is actually a pretty big exhaust, but it's puny in comparison to this monster. So we need the extra room to breathe. I think she has about 450 wheel horsepower, and I think this is going to get us there. So we're going to go ahead and disassemble the MagnaFlow that's on there, and we're going to get this in, weld up the exhaust, V-band, and everything else is pretty much straight through. So okay guys, so this is kind of what I got so far. Is I kind of got it loosely mocked up right here. I got everything loosely mocked up and kind of to see exactly where I need to go. And basically it dumps over the axle right there. And over here, this is the Hawks off-road white pipe that I fabbed up when I was running the 3-inch. And basically what I did, I had this really ugly reducer. It went from 4-inch down to the 3-inch, and that's where I had the old exhaust system hooked up. So what I think I'm gonna do is go ahead and cut it kind of right here, cut all that ugliness off. Alright, I think we're just going to tack this V-band right here into place, and then I'm going to mock everything up and see what it looks like when I get it on the car. Make sure we don't have any fitment issues or anything like that. So we're just going to do a quick couple tacks and go from there. Okay guys, we finally got the Mufflex mocked up. We're gonna let this old girl breathe a little bit better. I know she's got some extra ponies in there, but we did get the Mufflex 4-inch all mocked up, kind of ready to go. As you can see, the ground clearance is good. It's right in line with the ground clearance I had before with the Hawks off-road white pipe. So pretty happy. I'm just about to weld in the V-band clamp right there, as you can see, and then the rest I'll show you back over here. The best angle I can. It's a little crammed under here. Basically, one thing I did forget to mention too is I did run the UMI max clearance upper panhard bar, because that is just going to give me the clearance I needed. I don't think I could even fit this thing with the stock panhard bar. I just, you know, this is a pretty burly pipe, so I definitely did that just to give myself more room, as well as correct the geometry. But make sure you do set your rear end, make sure you're centered, because when you do put this on, you're probably gonna have to recheck, make sure your rear end's centered. But I'm very happy with how well it all looks right now. I've got the clearance I need going over the axle. The only problem that's giving me a hard time is right here by the gas tank, but I think that's going to be just enough. I might build some kind of a heat shield to go go in between here. I'm going to build a heat shield just to kind of, for peace of mind against that gas right there. It makes me nervous, but everything else is looking pretty darn good. And this is one burly exhaust. I mean, this is a sewer can right here. So really looking forward. We're gonna see what this thing sound like, guys. I'm gonna finish burning the V-band and we're gonna get it pulled out and let you guys hear it. Okay guys, we finally got it installed. Everything went on pretty good, man. Definitely a good quality kit. The only thing I'm gonna knock them for is that cheesy exhaust hanger. That thing is pretty weak. I'll probably have to make my own a little bit better instead of like a U-bolt with some clamps on it. But other than that, definitely a good quality kit. And you know, I thought I was gonna miss the dual pipes, but it kind of just adds a whole nother level of cleanness to this car. Everything's kind of hidden, so I'm kind of digging it. And this thing sounds awesome, man. I'm gonna show you guys, do a quick little sound clip. And also, here's our ground clearance. Not bad. About the same as what we had before. And that is one burly exhaust. So let's go ahead and do a comparison of a before and after, and we'll let you guys hear it. All right guys, so we're gonna do a little bit before and after. This is with the 3-inch Magnum Flow. We're gonna go ahead and install the Mufflex 4-inch catback system with the Magnum Flow race muffler. And we're gonna do it before and after. So here's the sound of the 3-inch Magnum Flow. Well, there you guys have it. Well, there you guys have it. That's the Mufflex 4-inch catback exhaust system. If you want to see more clips of this thing ripping, as well as some full pulls and what this thing really sounds like, you're gonna have to subscribe to the channel, give it a thumbs up, and I'll definitely be posting some update videos here soon. So thanks for watching, guys. Thanks for all the support. Peace.